Using smart filters. Here I have a bunch of marbles. Pretty boring, right? And I have two layers. Well, if I take a layer and I go filter, sharpen, smart sharpen, I can over exaggerate the sharpen. But I can never undo that unless I really undo it. I have no adjustment for it, no nothing. It's sharp. The only way to actually fix it is undo it. Let's look at it a different way. Let's go to the top layer and go filter, blur, Gaussian blur. But first, click on convert for smart filters. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and I can just blur these out. This time I have the adjustment. I can go down here and double click here and readjust this to any blur depth, or I can go over here to the smart filter and basically paint in the area black. Black means off. So here's my filter, and I can just paint that area. And you can see I can bring this one into the foreground because of that. Now that'll apply for every filter. So if I go over to maybe the guy with the rock out guitar and choose something a little different. Let's see here. Let me undo these. Get rid of that one. So in this case, I want to go filter, convert for smart filters, and hit OK. This time I can make a duplicate of it. So I can apply a filter to this one, or apply a filter to this one, or both. This one, I'm going to just go filter, artistic, and just pick out one. And I can pick out any of these. I'll just quickly go in here and adjust some of these. Okay, that one's stupid. Hit OK. And now if I don't want that filter in place, I can just click it and brush it back in. So he's got a realistic face on top of this artistic body, which is quite weird and dumb, but other than that, it can be done. Alright. I'm sure you'll find some way to take advantage of this. I find filters a little passe and you know, a little overdone half the time in Photoshop, but it is nice to have the blur and sharpen. I use that a lot. Other than that, most of the artistic ones are very, very overdone in Photoshop. Enjoy.